to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The tackle that time by William Hayes. Second down following the run. Again, it's Johnson. And some space here. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, tosser. Touchdown, Cardinals! David Johnson, 32 yards. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game. And defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity. Just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Play clock winding down. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Fresh set of downs here. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. So they're operating in the red zone.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that...
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2. Goff looking to throw, and he's going to go down. He's sacked before he can get rid of the football, and they remain down by a point. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments in this one. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And an alley to run. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Now they'll throw it with Palmer. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And they're going to speed things up here. They go play action here on first down. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. The one running back is Gurley. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. And quickly they get to the line. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. That's complete. It's Brian Quick. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching's
and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. And you bring pressure from all angles.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brian Quick with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the fourth. Now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. And now we've got a stoppage here. The noise is deafening. And they'll say what? A timeout. Well, you could barely hear the whistles, but the offense does take a timeout here. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And incomplete on the deep ball. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. So 2nd and 10 here.
Right now, wide 18. Wide 18.
He'll look to throw. Fells has it, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
All right now, blue 58. Blue 58.
He's back to throw. His throw incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Rolling to his right. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Let's go.
Here's Palmer. He's got time. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out on the...